Hello, everybody. Vivian Weyll here, Executive Vice President with Family First Life area. And today we're going to be talking about something that I think it's one of the most important things when it comes to building a business in the financial industry, which is leading from the front. If you know me and my husband, Adriano, we own Family First Life area, and that is a very important topic when it comes to growing this business with us, just because we really truly believe that anything that you can do within this industry will start with you. So I think that our team is it's a reflection of us, right? And what is the best way to get your team going, to get your team winning, other than showing them and leading the way and leading the path where you are winning too, right? I usually say I am not an agency owner. I am a producer. I help people with insurance, but most importantly, I am a coach. What does that mean? Well, it means volumes. Because stop for a minute and ask yourself, have you ever seen a soccer coach that never played soccer? Have you ever seen a baseball coach that never played baseball? Have you ever seen a football coach that never played football? So what makes you think that you can come into this industry and you can have a life insurance agency without actually producing insurance? It doesn't make sense. And the reason is because people will follow you for what you do, not for what you say you're going to do or for what you say it's possible to do. People want to be inspired. They don't want to be led. And for me, I think the biggest thing when it comes to Aria and our team is that we try, at least we try, I don't know, how successful we are, but we try to inspire our team every single day, not through words, but through actions. So a little bit of background. Me and Adriano, we came to Family First about a year and a half ago. We were serial entrepreneurs. We've built several companies, and we got into the insurance industry with a different IMO, and then we found out about Family First and all the amazing things that we have here, and we decided to join. It was definitely the best decision of our lives. Our team is protecting about 1,000 families a month right now. And I personally did 94 families last month. So for me, it's extremely important to get people to see that I am willing to walk the walk, not just talk the talk. So what is it that we're doing to lead the way, right? So basically, I am running insurance live on Dial Team with my team. Every single day I'm on the field. They are watching me doing it live, literally. There's no such thing as me running an appointment and dropping the little board by myself, nobody coming, nobody seeing where it's coming from. I do it live. My agents get to watch, they get to learn, they get to see the good and the bad. What do I mean by that? Well, if you didn't know this, top producers also get destroyed with no shows. Top producers also get a lot of no sales. The reality is when you're doing Zoom appointments, you're going to get a 50% no show and you're going to get a 50% closing ratio. So when I'm putting out there myself in a vulnerable position on a breakout room every single day on Zoom, my agents, my team, my family, they get to watch me going through the good and the bad. And what that does is that it gives them a whole other level of confidence, also gives them a whole other level of training. Why? Because now they get to watch me and then they get to replicate that into their very next appointment. One thing is training people. The other thing is training people and then showing them how we implement it live. So by me leading from the front, by me putting myself in a vulnerable position, it's allowing me to not just inspire my agency, but also to train them along the way. The other way that we're leading by the front, from the front, is, I'm the producer, I'm running insurance, I'm helping people. My husband, however, he's the one that's running the agency. He's recruiting, he's helping agents get started. He's really the brains behind a Family First Life idea. A lot of people talk about Vivian, not a lot of people talk about Adriano. I have never recruited a person in my life, guys. Like, if you ask me, Vivian, how many people have you recruited? Zero, none. I don't recruit anybody. I help people with insurance. That's my passion. That's what I love doing. And I help agents get to the same level I am. That's definitely like my passion, right? Adriano, however, he's the one talking to people. He's recruiting people. He's helping them get started. He's helping them get set up for success. So Andre could definitely just, take a few days off. He could, definitely be out there in the pool on Sunday, but Adriano works 14 to 18-hour days. He's the one, we call him the underwriting wizard. He's the one answering every single person's question when it comes to underwriting and telling them where to go. We could give that to somebody in the Philippines to do, but he refused to do that. Do you know why? Because our agency has a 91% issue rate, because he's the one out there on his phone, on his computer, supporting the agents to get to where they want to be. And by doing that, the agents see how much work he's putting into their success, so they can issue the business faster. And that speaks volumes. That shows that we truly care, not just for the money we make, but for the money that our agencies make, for the families that they are sitting with, and to make sure that at the end of the day, everybody's winning all around. Also, Adriano works with all of our managers, sales managers, senior sales managers, VPs, to help them build their agencies. Now, he does Sunday recruiting calls that usually goes for 2-3 hours each time on Sundays. I mean, he could be spending the time with the kids and doing something else, because, come on, it's Sunday. He works very hard during the week. Why would he do that? Well, because the majority of the times, the people are in the fields during the week, and Sunday is the only day they have to sit down and go through their strategy to recruit and to grow their agency. So he takes that time out of, our family time to spend with the agent to help them grow. And now, by going that extra step, guys, by putting an extra level of work on the line to be able to help our agents, we're not just helping them, we are inspiring them. So we're helping them want to become like us. So when they are recruiting their agents, when they are growing their organization, they are giving them the same level of help, of inspiration, of support that we are giving them. And that's just something that you can't stop. It's a snowball. It's a good snowball, right? So for us, leading from the front is so important, because as Dave Anderson says, hold yourself accountable so that above all else, you can respect yourself. I don't think I would ever be able to respect myself by telling these brand new agents they have no idea anything about insurance. They just got an insurance license. They don't know what a term policy is, what a whole life policy is, what an IOL is. Hey, go out there, get some leads, sit down, dial the phones, figure it out. Let me know how it's done. I would never be able to do that. But by sitting down with them, giving them a strategy session, explaining to them what the process is, and then them hopping on the dial team and watching me do and going through the hard things that they're going to have to go through so they can learn and then they can be inspired by it, it speaks volumes. And also whenever an agent that's already doing well and they're recruiting and they want to build an agency, they want to do the same, Adriano is there with them, working with them, leading from the front, working nights, working weekends, working 14 to 18-hour days. It shows them, it leads the way for them to know what's the actual path to make it in this business. The reality is, 8% of the people in this business actually make it, right? And it's not easy. It's not going to be everybody. But by you having leaders that are willing to put in the time, the energy to do what they are trying to teach you to do, again, you're the soccer coach, you're the football coach. You're not going to see a football coach out there that's not a really good football player. And then the agents that are coming and joining your organization will trust you with their lives. And when an agent trusts you with their lives, and they will follow you to the end of the earth, and that is when they will win. Brazilian English, that's when they will win. Because if you are winning and they follow you to the end of the earth, they will win. It's a very replicatable business. So to end this, guys, what I would like to challenge you today is just ask yourself, are you leading from the front? Are you doing everything you can to show your agents, to show your staff, to show the people that are around you what is it that they can do too? What is it that you are capable of, and how they can grow with following your footsteps? Or are you making excuses and telling yourself, oh, I'm too busy. Oh, I have kids. Oh, I have to go to the doctor. Or, oh, my agency is too big now. I don't need to produce. That doesn't make any sense. Like some people come to me and they say, Viv, your agency is protecting about 1,000 families right now. Why are you in the field? And my answer every single time is, why not? I love what I do, guys. I love sitting with my families. I love helping protect them. I love the fact that we're actually doing something incredible and really impacting people's lives here. And we get to make an incredible living. So why not? Why wouldn't I be in the field? I have 2 kids. I have a lot of stuff going on. I have a lot of agents. There are also my kids. So I have a very large family, but at the end of the day, I can't tell my family to do something I'm not willing to do. I can tell my rock stars they should be doing something when it comes to recruiting that I'm not willing to do. I can tell my brand new agents that they need to sit down and dial for 12 hours if I'm not willing to do it. But if I am willing to do it, do you know what happens? Again, they will follow me to the end of the earth. And if I am a winner, they will also be a winner. So that is basically the secret of why we are growing so fast and why we're able to help so many people. And I hope you take a little bit of what we just, mentioned here and spoke about here today and introduce that into your business. And then you can start seeing the changes as fast as possible as well. You guys have a great day, and let's have an amazing week in the future.